Hello, welcome to Chinese2020.com. I am Lao Xu. How to type Chinese using Pinyin by Chinese2020.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to type Chinese characters, which is Hanzi, using Pinyin, and how to avoid some common mistakes. In the website Chinese2020.com, there is a PDF file describing all the demo. So I'm going to put the link in the description section. Why typing, not writing? Things are changing today with the widespread of social media and electronic device. People do more and more typing than handwriting, no matter what kind of language you are using. Schools even ask students to hand in their homework all typed. Why should we choose Pinyin to type Chinese character Hanzi? It is not easy to type Chinese character Hanzi. Chinese is not alphabetical language system. Instead, it is a picture in a square formed by many strokes. In alphabetic system, you can hit each key one by one. When a word is done, hit the space key to end it. But you cannot do this in Chinese. There are several reasons. First, there are many strokes. And most importantly, there is no strict order of strokes as to which stroke should come first, which one should come next, even though there are some general rules. It is more like an artist uses oil pen to stroke the canvas here and there randomly. Since 1980s, many methods of typing Chinese character Hanzi have been developed. Each has its benefits and shortcomings depending on user skill and purpose. Professionals who need to type very fast and efficiently, they choose 五笔字形, but that needs a lot of training and memorizing. Normally, people do not use it. Luckily for people who do not know 五笔字形, they have another way to choose. Type by Pinyin. Pinyin is a pronunciation system which uses 26 English letters to represent sound of a character. As long as you know Pinyin, you don't need to get any training and you can still do Chinese character typing. With several basic guidelines, you can even type Chinese characters very fast. Do you need software to install in your computer to type Chinese characters? Yes, if you do have and you find it convenient. If you do not have internet, you can install from your local settings, which I'm not going to discuss here. If you do not need software, you can also do Chinese character typing using Pinyin. Thanks to Google and Microsoft and other companies, they supply us with websites so you can just go to the website and type directly. Today I'm going to introduce Google Translate. You can type Chinese characters using Pinyin directly from Translate of Google. Now I'm going to show you how to type Chinese characters using Google Translate. So first you open Internet Explorer or Google Chrome and type in translate.google.com. You have an interface like this. Go to Detect Language drop-down and select Chinese. There was a small icon close to the speaker which is Pin, meaning Chinese Pinyin. So select that one, select the first one. Now you are in the Pinyin mode, ready for typing Chinese characters. Let's go. Is there any strategies to type Chinese characters using Pinyin? Yes. Generally, the strategy is type initials combination. Pinyin is a phonetic system Chinese borrowed from Western language to represent the pronunciation of Chinese. The first one is called initial, and the part after that is called final. Initial is always typed first, so then you can check the list to see whether the character appeared in the list. If it appeared, you're lucky, you just choose it. Let's type, for example, 我, W-O, I, W-O. If you just type W, wait, doesn't work? Let me see. Chinese, let's see. W, okay, I got it. So if you type 我, you will see O is the first one. You can either type 1 or hit the space key, which is a default. I hit the space key, then I got a 我. So I only need to type initial, I got the letter. But sometimes it's not that easy because the list is a long one. There are many characters share the same pronunciation. For example, if you type M, I want to type 美国 USA, 美 meaning beautiful. How do I type 美? If I just type M, it doesn't work because you can see the list doesn't have that character 美. Right now you can do two things. Either you can just click this drop down and search from the list. You can see I searched twice, I got it. The second one is 美, so I type 2. Or in other way, you can just type Pinyin M-E-I. Now you got it. The first one is exactly the one. So you just hit the space key, which is default. You got it. So that is how to type one character using initial. A special remark. In Chinese Pinyin, we have a special character called yu, which is 2 dots on top of U. This letter is special. We don't have it in the keyboard. You can just type V to represent it because Chinese character doesn't have V sound. For example, 女 meaning female or woman, you can just type NV. It is here, 女. Also note, after special character yu, if the first initial is J pronounced as G, then you don't need to type J with V. Instead, it is J with U. It is still use U because U here means yu. So J U, for example, the first one is 举. Even though it is yu, you just type U. Okay, let's type word. This is the single character. Let's type word. Let's clear this section. A word, 2 characters or more characters, which has a specific meaning and used as a whole thing. In modern Chinese, we created a lot of words. For example, 我们 meaning we, us, 你们 you. You don't need to type all the pinyin. It is very efficient if you just type its initials of each character. For example, 我们, you don't need to type W-O-M-E-N. You just type W-M. Then you will see 我们 is exactly the first one because that is the most frequent one. So you just hit space key, you got 我们. Let's try another one. For example, I want to type 休息 meaning rest. 休息. Its pinyin is X-I-U-X-I. But if you type XX, let's see whether we can find it in the list. XX. Nope. So the first one is 学校. Second one, 相信. Third one, 学习. Fourth one, 谢谢. Fifth one, 信息. Doesn't matter. There are 2 ways to go. The first one is just like you type one character, you do the drop down. The next step, oh, you got it. The first one is the one, so you can just go down, go type it. There's another way to do that. You can do it, let's try it again. 休息. Okay, this is kind of tricky because Google is smart. When you try the first time, next time it will give you a hint. and it learned from my typing, it will appear in the first place. So my demo fails. So I cannot give you another example. Let's say I want to find 相信. The 相信 belief is the character I want to type. Its initial is XX, but it doesn't appear in this list. What should I do? Another way to do that is if you know at least one of the pinyin. For example, 相信. 相信 xiang might be complicated, but let's say we do XIANG X. 相信. Now you can see the second one is 相信. Okay, second one. You got it? Or you can do the other way. For example, 相信, you leave the first one as X, the next one as 信. Let's say X, XIN. Now you can see it also appeared. Both ways worked. Typing initials for words are especially efficient. Sometimes when you type one character, it is very hard to find because there are so many characters share the same sound. For example, if you want to type 椅子 the 椅 meaning chair, 椅 pinyin is YI. Let's type YI. You know what? There are hundreds of characters which has the same pinyin YI. So from here, you can do the old way. Just click the down button. So I cannot see it from this demo. Let me do another way. Let me close that. Okay, save some space. Okay, 椅子 YI. Now you can see the drop down list. I go down. I did not find that because 椅 has radical mu in the left. Okay, I cannot find it. Remember what I said? There are hundreds of characters which have the same sound YI. So it's almost like impossible. Oh, I can find it. It's a fifth one. Okay, find it. Okay, so that's kind of tricky because sometimes you take a long time to find that character. Instead of doing this way, there is another way to do that, which is using the word to type character. Then erase the redundant word. For example, if I want to type 椅, I can think a word containing 椅. For example, 椅子. Let's say YIZI. 椅子. The first one is exactly the one. So I hit the space key. Then erase 子. I've got 椅. Is that cool? Right? Another example. 翻译. Translate meaning 翻译. Let's say I want to find E, which is the same sound as YI. Now the only way we can do here is you go down, arrow, one arrow, twice, third time, fourth time, fifth time, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 翻译. I still cannot find it. No. Okay, just cannot find it. 翻译. Okay, let's do another way. Let's try use 翻译. FANYI. 翻译. Did you see that? 翻译. Then I remove this 翻. I got 翻译. See, that's a tricky way, right? And that's the only way sometimes to find a character, to type a character. So remember that this implies if you know more words, then you are capable of doing big things like typing any character. Let's try more words. So remarks. This is especially effective for Chinese idioms, which are mostly 4 characters. For example, 人山人海. If you just type RSRH, got it. Try that one. 人山人海. See? 人山人海. That's the first one. It's so cool. It's even faster than the professional one used, which is called 五笔字形. That's why it is more popular today. Let's try another one. Canada, 加拿大. Okay, 加拿大. Isn't that cool? You got 加拿大. I don't even need to know what is 加, what is 拿, what is 大. 加拿大. First name, Richard, which is, in Chinese, 理查德. 理查德. See? LCD, no, we don't want LCD here. The second one is 理查德, is Richard, right? Okay, this year is 2016. This year we have Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. They are going to run for the next president of the United States. Who is going to win? I can type 希拉里克林顿, Hillary Clinton's name here using initials. So let me try that. So 希拉里克林顿. My God, I got it. I got it. 希拉里克林顿. Of course, you can try Donald Trump, but I'm not going to here because I don't know whether he's going to win. That sounds like fantastic, right? Actually, there are more, even more. Typing initials for words are effective. Sometimes it's even effective for simple sentences. What do you mean simple? Simple meaning like 4, 5, 6, 7 characters. Some sentence you often say in daily life. For example, 你吃了吗? 你睡了吗? 你怎么了? 你上学去吗? 等等等等. Let's try something. Okay. For example, 你怎么了? What's wrong with you? 你怎么了? Let's try that small sentence. 你怎么了? See, that's not bad. I say 你怎么了? But this one gives me 你怎么了? Not bad. I mean, you can change that. Let's try another one. For example, you're busy. I'm asking, 你在 What are you busy? What are you busy with? 你在忙什么呢? 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 How cool is that? 你在忙什么呢? I got all the sentence just with initials of each character. 你在忙什么呢? 我在 typing. I'm typing. Okay. One thing you need to know is when you type word J-I-N-A-N, now you can see this J-I can mean one character, N-A-N can also mean another character. You think about the other way. J-I-N can mean one character and A-N can mean another character. So in this case, it's vague. One thing to tell the difference is you add an apostrophe. For example, if I want to find J-I-N-A-N, not the first one. The first one is Jinan, which is the capital of Shandong province. So if I want to find Jing'an, so I type J-I-N with apostrophe, then A-N. Now you can see it's totally different. So apostrophe separate confusing characters. That's very important to know that, okay? This is the demo of how to type Chinese characters using Google Translate. Tips, common mistakes people should be aware when they type Chinese using Pinyin. The first one is when you type Qi, which is Q, you may use CH, or when you type Xi, which is X in Pinyin, but you may use SH. So this is CH for Q and SH for X. So when Pinyin system was created, it borrowed English letters to denote certain sound. There are 3 different situations. First, Many of them are similar, such as consonants B, P, M, F, which are pronounced as in Pinyin, bo, po, mo, fo. Second, some are different, such as Q is like CH in cheap. Sound is chi. X is like SH as in ship. Sound is shi. And Z is like DS as in kids. The first two are the most often mistakes. Third one, some is not used, like letter V is not used as a consonant. Instead, it is used as a vowel to represent a special character U. Most of the mistakes come from B, the second one, which is CH for Q, SH for X. To avoid this mistake, it's very easy. You just put a piece of paper in front of your screen, and when you cannot find that character, you may take a look at that piece of paper and see whether you have mistakenly used CH for Q and SH for X. The second category of mistakes is retroflex initials. CH, SH, and ZH are very hard to learn in the beginning. They're very special in Chinese. In fact, only people in northern parts of China, especially Beijing surrounding area, speak them in the old times. Later, they were introduced into Pinyin system and became official in Mandarin. We need to learn how to distinguish them from non-retroflex initials C, S, Z, which is pronounced as C, S, Z, and CH, SH, ZH is pronounced as ch, sh, zh. If you type C, S, and Z or C, S, Z and cannot find the character you want, you just try this retroflex initial and see whether you got luck, which means you just add another H behind that, becomes CH or SH or ZH. The conclusion: typing Hanzi will be the trend in the future. Type Hanzi by Pinyin is the easiest way to do. It does not need extra training. It can also help better understand Hanzi Chinese characters. To type Hanzi effectively, you always try to type initials first and observe whether the character appears in the list. Use the down arrow to search more from lists, or you can type more Pinyin to refine the first list. Practice makes perfect.